Happy New Year's, everyone. Well, almost New Year's. This is Friday, and it's Ron from L.T.L. Tutoring Central wishing you a very happy 2018. I hope the whole year is really fantastic for you. But also this week I'm talking about making New Year's resolutions. At this time of year, people are thinking about what are my resolutions going to be and how am I going to go about setting them. First of all, you don't have to make New Year's resolutions. It's not a law, it's not a rule. You don't really need to make resolutions if you don't want to. For some people, they don't work very well. And in that case, just avoid them. They're not necessary. But if you do want to make some New Year's resolutions, you should do it in what I call a responsible way, because it's just like setting goals. And I do think that everyone should set goals throughout the year, not just at New Year's. Even those for whom New Year's resolutions don't work should set goals so that they can achieve them and so that they know where their path is and how they're going to get there. And that's point number one. You need to not just dream about something that you want. You need to make it more real, and that means you need steps to get there. Set an achievable goal. Set an achievable resolution. What can you actually do as a first step to get to what might be the ultimate goal or the larger goal? So if you want to lose 20 pounds or 50 pounds or 100 pounds, whatever it is, set some smaller goals first. How am I going to lose that first 5 pounds? Is there a dietary change? Is there an exercise change? All of these steps can be written down as parts of your resolution rather than just having that one overriding resolution with no plan on how to achieve it. If you're trying to stop smoking, maybe you'll go talk to your doctor about some ideas that he or she has that will help you get there. Or maybe you can just set up a plan yourself on how you're going to slowly reduce the number of cigarettes that you use, that you smoke. And you may make a goal of getting straight A's by the end of this term or the semester. Okay, but how are you going to get there? Set up some steps. How are you going to change your study program? How are you going to maybe access the teacher more often? Make a list of resolutions rather than just one big overriding resolution. Secondly, and I already mentioned this a little bit, write them down. Write down the ultimate goal and write down the smaller goals or steps that will help get you to the ultimate goal. Writing things down makes them more real for us, makes them more tangible, and we can access that from time to time. Remind ourselves what we're supposed to be doing, what steps we're supposed to take. We can also alter that plan if necessary, and when it's written down it's easier than if it's just sort of floating around in our minds, and we tend to cheat ourselves less if it's on paper, if it's written down, or even on your computer. But somewhere where you can access, somewhere where you can see it and remind yourself of the goals. Not only that, but jot down some motivating factors. How great is it going to be when you start getting A's? Maybe not all A's, but that first A. How wonderful is that going to be? What treat maybe are you going to give yourself when you get there? Or maybe your parents can get in on that and give you something to work toward. When you're losing the weight, maybe there's a pair of jeans you want to fit into or a dress you want to wear that you can't right now, some new clothes, or pulling clothes out of the back of the closet you haven't been able to wear for years. So that could be a motivating factor. If you're exercising, if your resolution is to become more healthy and exercise, think of the benefits of that. Think of the way you're going to feel and some of the things that you'll be able to do, which maybe right now are too difficult for you because of your health issues or your physical issues. So there are lots of motivating factors that you can jot down, and that will help you to stay motivated. Every once in a while, look at your list to remind yourself, oh yes, this is why I'm working so hard to get there. And think positively, because we're very good often, many people anyway, are very good at finding ways to defeat ourselves, finding reasons for failure. But if you start thinking in that direction, turn it around, look at your list again, remember your motivating factors, and stay positive and stay on the path toward achieving your goal. Never mind that there are lots of bumps and you are going to fall off once in a while. And that's the other thing. Don't worry so much about that. If you make a mistake, if you fall off your plan, just get back onto your plan as soon as you can. Maybe it needs some readjustment, that's fine, but get back on it and try to stay on it again. And you do that as often as you need to. It's fine. A New Year's resolution, a lot of people make them December 31st or January 1st, cheers and all the rest of it. Good intentions. And by the middle of January, and for most at the latest the middle of February, they've already failed, and for them the failure is total. So they took another cigarette, or they ate a huge feast, or whatever, and that's the end of their New Year's resolution. Oh well, till next year. Don't do that. Get back on track again. The New Year's resolution doesn't have to be kept 100% every single day, every single week, every single month. You just keep doing the best you can over and over and over. Once you start feeling and seeing the results, I think it will become easier and easier to keep those resolutions. A lot of people find that once they're not smoking anymore, once they're losing weight, once they're exercising, once they're getting the grades they want, or that job promotion, whatever it is that you've resolved to do, it perpetuates itself after a while. You forget about the failure part and you start looking at the success part more and more. So just a few tips if you're making some New Year's resolutions, if that's something that you like to do. Have fun with it, but if you really want to reach those goals, make a plan, and you can use this for any goal setting time of the year when you're sitting down and making goals. These points will work for goal setting at any time. I want you to have a very happy new year. Don't despair if you fall off your resolution on January the 2nd. And enjoy every moment that you can. And keep learning, of course. You know I have to put that in there. It's Ron from L.T.L. Tutoring Central. There will be a link to the website below and also to the blog. I hope you'll like the video. Subscribe to this channel, and if you have any questions or comments, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can put them below, or Facebook, or you can always shoot me an email, and I'd be very happy to respond. Thanks again, and enjoy your New Year's. Bye-bye.